Greetings, internet human life forms. Hopefully you are having a grand time and a wonderful day. We're back to go into space in Marathon. I'll give you a little bit of a preamble here. Today we are going to be... Now, I took hours to think of this one. Marathon, tee-hee. Okay, anyway, I happen to have a day off of work and absolutely nothing to do. So we're going to see if we can truly play Marathon for at least 8 hours here. Can't promise the videos won't need to be paused as I go to do human things. Unfortunate human things. But anyway, like using the restroom or, you know, eating. But we'll do our best. Did we already read this one? Incoming message from Leela. I have just finished a cursory examination of the Marathon's radar, infrared, and visual light sensor logs. I've determined that the alien ship must have a faster-than-light drive because I have found no record of a ship entering the Tau Ceti system. Considering how extensive the Marathon sensors are, it would be almost impossible to conceal a ship as big as the Fours, which is nearly 2 kilometers long. With this knowledge, sending a light-speed transmission to Sol may be futile, but it is the only possible way to warn Earth of the hostile alien race. We must try. Emphasis on must. When the aliens initially attacked, the entire G4 sunbathing loading station suffered explosive decompression, leaving the entire station in a vacuum. Since the area is in a vacuum, you will need to replenish your oxygen supply. There is an oxygen supply outlet in the center of the station. Well, that's probably super important to know. Okay, this is where we are. The secondary relay needs to be manually reset. The dish array is in the upper left corner of the G4 sunbathing landing station. This is the dish array. Once you reach it, reset all 4 of the console control switches. Proceed to the terminal. I will transport you off the station. The area's doors are not functioning properly, so I don't know the best route to the dish array. You will have to find it yourself. Guys, I'm getting some serious, what is it? It's like one of my favorite games. Dead Space 1. Obviously, Dead Space 2 and 3 never existed. They never happened. Whoa! Okay. Apparently we got these guys' attention. I will conclude that train of thought in just a moment. Did he kill his friend? Maybe there is infighting. Or, well, not infighting, but certainly friendly fire. Okay. What is that thing? What? Does that thing have 2 heads? What the... What was that? Was that the Enforcer? Possibly. Ugh, it's all yellow and slimy. Alright. Before we were so rudely interrupted, I'm getting some major Dead Space vibes here, and actually, I wouldn't be so surprised if the mission in Dead Space that I'm thinking of is a direct reference to this. In Dead Space, one of my favorite games ever. I've played it too much. It has its flaws, but I love it. And in it, it truly makes you... what am I trying to say? I'm sorry, I'm trying to be quick. Focus on the paranoia of space, because you have to go out into space, and there is no up, and you're in zero gravity, and it's completely confusing to me. But you do this thing where you do exactly this. You go into a zero oxygen location. You have a limited oxygen supply. You have to replenish it from oxygen machines. You have to fix some radar dishes. This is nearly identical to what you do in Dead Space. So again, I would not be surprised at all if Dead Space was directly inspired by this. I'm not entirely sure what we're doing, or rather, let me rephrase that. I'm not entirely sure how these space mechanics... What the... Oh, hello. I'm not entirely sure how the space mechanics work in this game. I don't know if we'll actually be in zero gravity. I got a little bit of information from Lepsis. Apparently the reason our character is so floaty is because we are in low gravity. Which is why we can do things like jump across large expanses of ground and stuff. Wow, a lot of these dudes. I guess I should check my radar more often, since that's going to tip us off as to where they are. Oh, homing one. Homing one. Oh, come on. Oh, a button here. Should we push this? I feel like this might be a bad idea. I feel like that is space. That is the space in which we are so afraid to go, and I don't know if pushing this button is the right thing to do. Okay, apparently it does, like, nothing. Oh boy. Maybe this is space? I think we should try to do everything we can. Hello. Do we not have an assault rifle? Oh. Oh, we're in space now! That's why oh shoot, and that little blue bar is our oxygen. Where is oxygen? Okay. Did not realize that we were already on a timer. Oh, come on, open, you dastardly door. Good chance we're gonna die here, friends. In the center, she said it was... Ah! Alright, alright. Redo. Okay, so we're in space now, which is a little unsettling. Let's go find that... here I was afraid of going into space, and we were already in space. I didn't need to... I was already confronting my fears. Okay, guys, we can do this, right? We just need to find the oxygen thing in the middle of the room. In the middle of the... Okay, that's the satellite relay. That is not an oxygen tank. Someone is shooting things at us. Okay, so admittedly, it does seem like this laser pistol thing... The Zeus! That's right, the Zeus! The Zeus is quite a bit stronger than the handgun. And since we are in the vacuum of space, we have to... Yeah, look at that, they're taunting us. There's the AR-75, we can't use it. Okay, so here's some health. Oh, is this oxygen? This is oxygen. Okay, guys, we found it. We're safe as long as we remember this location. We just have to come back here. Oh. Really? You know what? Fine. We're next to a health machine. Yeah, you wanna go? You wanna go? Boy, this is taking forever. Okay, okay. So... now we're actually ready. I think there was a save machine right here. Yeah. So... oh, crap. Now we're fine. I was hoping to zone out the area a little better there. Get a better idea of where we were. What the? Oh, gosh. Yeah, actually this handgun isn't too bad. I feel like it runs out of bullets really quickly, though. Oh, you know what? I meant to mention this. Okay, so I know I said I didn't really play Halo, but there were a couple sanity starved lock-ins that I attended as a child, and there might have been Halo around there that all my friends were playing. So I might have played a little bit of multiplayer in Halo. But there's that gun in Halo that people would charge up, or at least I think it was Halo 2 back then. That gun that people would charge up and fire, and oh my goodness, that's a lot of enforcers. Here we go. I'm sure we got this. I'm sure we're out completely safe and fine. Makes a satisfying plink noise when you shoot them. Wow, okay, so they shoot to the left. Apparently, I just learned this today, I instinctively dodge to the left. Or rather, our left, they shoot to their right. So instead, I need to just dodge to the right. Why do I instinctively dodge to the left? Do you think there's a reason for that? Do you think a study could be done to determine the natural inclinations of people's dodging habits in FPSs? Do you think I dodge to the left because I'm right-handed? Or is it because I'm using my left hand on the WASD keys? I mean, it could be. I don't know. Or maybe I'm an outlier. I just dodge to the left for no reason. Anyway, yeah, so I've played a little bit of Halo, or the old ones, and I remember there was that, I can't believe I actually remember so much about this now that I'm trying to think about it. Weren't they called the Covenant? There was like a Covenant laser or something, a pistol, and the big deal about it was you could charge it up, and as long as you hit somebody with it, which it was kind of hard to do because you only got one shot and you had to sit there and charge it, but like, it totally dropped somebody's shields. Completely. I'm pretty sure that's a thing in Halo. Anyway, it reminds me of, or the Zeus rifle reminds me of that gun. Okay, so we're back where we started. I mean, as long as we keep refueling our air, we're fine, right? And essentially, because there's infinite health, as long as we stick around that computer, we're never going to die. Yeah, I take it back. The Zeus pistol, it's A-okay. Just maybe not something you need to charge up because, well, for a couple of reasons. I don't know what the efficiency... Oh, that door's closed. I don't know what the efficiency of the charged laser is as far as ammo conservation. Like, okay, let's charge up a bullet and fire it. Make sure we hit. Yeah, it didn't really kill this guy, and it took about... looked like about 25% of our ammo gauge there. Now let's see how many shots it takes to kill one of these guys without charging. Obviously, we're not going to count that guy. Okay, let's... Wow, there's just so many. I just wanted a test case here. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it only took about 20% to kill without charging. Ow. I'm starting to think the advantage to charging is simply a faster death at the cost of a lot more ammunition. I feel bad. I feel more comfortable just with the handgun. It's certainly something I'm more familiar with. A lot of enemies here, but we have a big open space in which to fight them, so we can just strafe fairly infinitely. I think there's an invisible one shooting at us. Yep. Where is it? Got him. Jeez. I feel like the invisibility in this game actually matters. In Doom, you fought... what were they called? They weren't called imps. The big ones, the pink devils. You fought the, those guys, and they turned invisible, except the game was so bright that it was never really an issue to see them, invisible or not. Well, okay, there were a couple locations where they did some really cool things with flashing lights, and those locations, it was difficult to fight the invisible devils. Is that the right name? I feel like I'm using the wrong name. They weren't called devils, they were called, like... No, they were called pink devils, right? Somebody correct me on that. Regardless... Wow, this place is huge. Actually, I'm a little worried. I thought we were going to be totally fine to get some oxygen. Now I'm concerned that we don't have enough time, because I'm totally lost. How did we get here? Through here. Okay. Okay. And we simply need to... Oh, we can't go that way. We just simply need to get back into the... Okay, that doesn't help. I think we're gonna die here, guys. That's gonna be frustrating. How did we get here? And how do we go back? Hold on, let me just concentrate here. Is this it? This is not it. But perhaps this will lead us to where we need to go. Perhaps. Okay. Yes, yes, I know. Warning, you are almost out of air. Thank you, Leela. Okay, the oxygen was around here, right? Oh, or we can just die, that's fine too. A-okay. Gosh. Alright. Okay, let's get a little more familiar with this location now that we've spent more time around here. Okay. So the way to get in here is through this channel and into here. Yes. Okay. And so it's almost like a ring, right? This is probably a ring. Yeah. And the only ways to get into this ring are from one of the 4 branching paths. This path is where we started. Okay. I don't want to go too far down there because I think there's aliens. Okay, is this a dead end? No, it's one of these. Okay, so from here, we could just jump down, but we can't jump back up. So we need to find a repeatable way to get in to this outside ring, this 3rd set of rings. Or rather, this 3rd ring, not set. I have no clue what that button does. That's where we started. Okay, and it's not a true ring because it ends right here. Again, there are multiple locations to jump down, but none of them are useful because we can't get back up. What was that? Did you hear that? Oh, there's an oxygen machine right here. That's interesting. I'm going to not fight those aliens from a distance in the sake of conserving ammunition. Ha! There's also a broken door here. Perplexing. That does not actually teach us any way to get back up, though. Once we jump down. Okay, let's see if there's a way over here. A lot of handgun bullets. Wait. Guys, wait. There are two handguns? What? Yes! Oh my goodness! How was this game not better than Doom? Okay, I can't believe I just said that. I just broke my childhood. Doom is the best game ever. Nothing will ever be better than Doom. Just kidding, because you can dual wield pistols in this game. Had GoldenEye came out yet? Because GoldenEye, to my knowledge, is one of the first 3D games where you could dual wield. Apparently this button is broken. Wow, so cool. So good. Everyone loves dual wielding. I mean, I don't know why people make such a big deal about it, right? Because it's just like, at the end of the day, you're just wielding two guns. Like, it's not that critical. But at the same time, who doesn't just love dual wielding? It just makes you feel cool. I know, I'm like getting way too excited about it. Okay, so let's go over some facts here. That little elevator that we were on when we were almost dying. Actually, I shouldn't say almost dying. We did die. Time to test out 2 handguns. Oh my goodness, it is a beautiful thing. Although I notice... How does the accuracy work on that? Oh well, we'll test it out later. Yeah, that's a pity. I think we were really close to getting back to the middle when we died last time. Or at least somewhat close. Oh well. Okay, so it looks like we just need to take the little elevator down here. The airlock 5. Yep. Because presumably once this place was not decompressurized... Oh boy. Ah, what the... Oh boy. I probably need to sync the reloads on the guns because... as it stands... we're reloading one and then the other, whereas I would prefer to reload them both at the same time. Actually, let's just do that. Oh. Good time to practice the accuracy. Where is the reticle when you dual wield? That's the question. Alright, that's it. Enough messing around. Okay. That's still chasing us. At any rate, I suppose that clears out this area. Anyway, I think what I was trying to say before I got a little distracted there was this place must have been airtight, and all of these series of doors were meant for decompressurization quarantine. That doesn't make any sense. Keeping the space out and the oxygen in. Trying to find... Oh, okay. Doy. I feel like there's a lot of running back and forth in this level, but I apologize mostly because I just don't quite know where we're going. The threat of dying from lack of oxygen forces me to be tethered to one of these machines. That's okay. What are we here for? We're here to complete the satellite array. So let's see if we can focus on that. Let's get into the satellite array. Alila said we would need to hit 4 switches. She also wasn't sure how to get there, mostly because of all the damaged doors. I'm starting to see that now. Who is shooting at us? Yeah, they're doing a good job of killing each other, it would seem. It's so dark out here. Okay. Looks like there's possibly a ramp here. What is this strange structure? Huh. This looks like some random stuff on the map. What the? That noise. I do not like that noise. Okay, I think I got it, guys. We need to jump from that window to there. I don't know what that noise is. It's a terrifying sound. Oh, so that noise is these things. I just realized they don't have 2 heads. They just have a gun mounted on their shoulder. Oh, gosh darn it. Company. Wow, we're almost dead. Let's go back and heal first. This feels so cheap. I feel like less of a gamer. Relying on the magical box of you do not lose the game. Mechanically speaking, though, the introduction of the draining oxygen provides 2 loss conditions to the player. One, of course, always being present in the in the form of HP, of course, which is more or less completely in the player's control to dictate when it goes down through their skill in combat and avoidance of enemy attacks. However, the oxygen tank provides a loss condition dependent on time passing, therefore creating an objective for the player to move quicker, which is interesting. So you're now juggling 2 sets of loss conditions. Time and efficiency of dodging enemies. Seems like we're in some kind of room, but the room has a console that doesn't work. This is the broken door. Ugh. And this leads to nothing. How do we get over there? Well, that's not how. That's okay, I didn't expect that to work. So dual wielding seems interesting, but I still need to test if the bullet placement is still directly in front of the player or if it lines up parallel with the gun itself. Because if it's the latter, aka lining up with the gun itself, it's going to change the way I need to aim. Well, dual wielding. In fact, we should test that out. We'll just use one gun. We'll see where the bullets land. The bullet seems to be going in the middle. Which means, theoretically, we wouldn't need to change the way we aim. I'll go ahead and drain this gun out, and then we'll use the other hand and see if the same is true. As we still continue to wander around here, clueless as to how to get into the satellite relay. The Dead Sea, sure. Let's go into the Dead Sea, guys. Not seeing anything particularly interesting here. This DS control, though, might hold the secret that we're looking for. Question, once again, though, is how do we get inside of it? Seems to be some kind of open window up there. DS, what do you suppose that stands for? Direct software? Nah. Satellite? Digital satellite. No, it's not digital. Oh! Jeez. So much for practicing our aim. What the? What was that? Y'all need to learn how to knock without using a rocket launcher. Okay, so again, there's the window for the DS control. And that just leads to the airlock. Not entirely sure what that button does. Nothing, apparently, because we can't push it. That door is closed. This leads us with a limited number of options. Let's mark the Dead Sea as being off the list right now. It's not important. Can't find anything useful to do in it. Airlock is right there. The DS control perhaps holds a secret to our victory, but at the moment we cannot locate a way to get inside. We are in the Death Valley. I heard something there. Sounded like something going up and down. And this simply leads us to the airlock. Which actually, annoyingly, again, we kind of need to visit. We'll just go quadrant by quadrant and eliminate the possibility of certain quadrants being useful. So we have a DS control. There's a DV control. Oops. We entered a different airlock. The number of aliens seems to have thinned out quite considerably, so perhaps we will be able to go investigate the area without being molested. Let's see here. Except now that I say that, there are two more blips on the radar. a this way direction. Okay, let's test the secondary gun here. Yeah, everything still seems to be going in the center. So I don't think we need to worry about altering our aiming habits. This just leads back into the airlock, which I kind of want to go into, considering we were trying to explore the Dead Valley. Or Death Valley, rather. And then there's this peculiar room over here, which seems to possess a... something that just isn't working. Perhaps this is the satellite relay we need to... or the control panel we need to use after fixing the relay. DV control seems to be a control panel stationed and functioning similar to the DS control. It also, now that I think about it, seems to be attached to the main bridge up there. But as far as I remember, there was no way to actually get inside. I'm a little confused. Is this not where an airlock is? I'm not actually seeing one. No, because the airlock is on the next level. Have I forgotten already how to get in? I must have. No. No, you just get in like this. Imagine if the entire game was played like this. Okay. So this DV control seems to be linked right here, but the wall is separating us from being able to get in there. That's okay, because I don't necessarily know if it's important that we go there. Same for this. This unnamed control. There doesn't really seem to be a way to get through into there from this inner ring. Oh. Hello. Oh. Apparently we missed this. What does this do? We are in the MC control, the master control? MC control. We pull the switch, and the switch can no longer be unpulled. So we had to have done something. Let's go around and see if any of the other controls are open. Can't get there. Can't get there. This isn't open either. What did that switch do? Did it fix one of the doors? Probably not. Those doors look like they're just out of action. Did it turn on the energy to this room? No. Okay. Wait, what? What happened? Did the door hurt us? Oh, it did. Interesting. Yeah, that's still broken. There has to be something we missed. We pulled the lever in master control. This door that's broken right here in front of us is irrelevant because we already can get to the other area. We can jump down into these sections, but that doesn't really do us any good because, well, frankly, there's nothing to do down here. The DV control is right here. No, right here. But aside from the MC control, we don't seem to have been able to actually enter any of the controls unless this little blip on the map here is some way in. Which it's not, it's just a weird part of the map. Pulling that lever must have triggered something, but what? And being forced to run back here is to fill up our oxygen is losing its novelty. Okay, there is an elevator right here, which I'm not entirely sure what it does. It seems to take us to an alternate airlock, which kicks us out in the northern quadrant. I think that's its purpose. What's this light? Oh, another oxygen machine, of course. There actually are quite a few around here. Going up there doesn't help us. What's this? Oh, just the airlock. Okay, I don't think this quadrant has a name. But I'm going to make a judgment and say that this quadrant is no longer useful to us. That's my guess. And then there's this quadrant. Which, getting into there, that control room doesn't seem to actually help us because there's no window into the relay. I do not like that noise. It terrifies me every time I hear it. The answer really seems to be find a way here, the way that the arrow is pointing, which in turn will let us hop into there. So let's work backwards. Find a way into the northeastern outer ring. That's step 2. So what is step 3? Step 3, determine why we can't get into the outer ring. We can't, or the northwestern outer ring. We can't get there because the door is closed. So let's go investigate that door. figure out if there's any clues we can determine as to why. As to why we can't do that. Okay, just looking at this, we are physically impeded from moving forward. There don't seem to be any clues indicating us how to remove the broken door. Also, if I were to guess, I would say that that's actually not our objective. The only reason I say that is because those doors look pretty stuck. They don't really look like the kind of thing we're actually supposed to move. There's one button we didn't push. Or rather, we pushed it, but we couldn't determine what it did. And that is... it's the button near the northeast. I think it's this one. Yeah. If we use our... what? I was gonna say if we use our ears, you can hear the something open, but now that we just use our eyes, apparently that opens the door to the DS control. Which, hey, if that's how it works, I'm not complaining. Wow, it's a lot of Zeus bullets that we don't have the ability to pick up. What? What did that do? Well, I can't hit it again. I'm going to assume it opened up another one of these control panels. Perhaps. I hope. It did not. What does that mean to us? That switch just flipped on and off so soon. Or so quickly. Doom never made me think this hard. It's probably a bad thing. Might explain a couple things. Okay, so we flipped a switch. We don't know what it did. The flip was in the DS control. We could probably mark the MC control off the list. The DS control and the Dead Sea is also probably marked off the list. Death Valley has the DV control that we have not yet found a way into. I'm gonna go over here and check and see if the power's on. Oh, is it? That looks on. Okay. We were able to hit a switch there. The map had a blip on the DV control. I'm going to assume we're able to get in here now. Yep. What? Okay, I'm really nervous about switches that immediately switch themselves off, but I'm going to assume that was all part of the deal, maybe? That seemed to be all we could do here. Perhaps those doors actually opened. They did. Okay. This is where a giant alien pops out of the ceiling and kills us. What is that? What are you? Hey, come over here so we can shoot you. Looks like a green enforcer. Interesting. Alright, well, here's our 4 switches. System activated, UESC Marathon. The system has been activated. System activated by official something personnel with level 70... Wait, hold on. System activated by official security personnel with level 7 security clearance. Guys, this is the first information we've had on our backstory. We are a security personnel with level 7 security clearance. Alright. So, I mean, that kind of makes sense. We're pretty good with guns. We're a security person with some decently high security clearance. Flexing. I'm gonna assume that fixed satellite dish. I guess we just go back to Leela now. See if she'll let us off this communications relay station. She probably won't. Be like, open the oxygen doors, Leela. I can't let you do that, faceless nameless protagonist. Alright. Oh. Wait, we already did that. Oh, proceed to the terminal at this location. There's a terminal at that location? That looked like a terminal at the... Oh, at the one relay that we haven't been at, I think. Yep, here we are. Incoming message from Leela. You have done well. I have sent a message to Earth. I sent all of the information I have on the four, their behavior, their technology. The message will arrive in Guys, where are we? We're not near Earth. I thought we were near Earth. We're not near Earth. The 92 years. By the time it reaches people, we will be dead, assuming that, you know, immortality technology hasn't been invented yet. 90... How far away from Earth are we? She's sending that thing at light speed, right? Like, the message is being sent at light speed. Okay, alright. We're somewhere, guys. We are certainly somewhere. There has been a swift attack on the engineering section. The four have brought in heavier troops, and the security details in that section of the ship are being overrun. The recent lull in the battle must have been an effort at reorganization. We must defeat the four by subterfuge of some sort, as I am afraid we are doomed if we continue to meet them in battle. Their resources appear limitless, and I have reason to believe there may be other four ships in the nearby systems. I am sending you to the engineering section to rescue the security detachment. You will have to clear the area of aliens. Teleport when ready. Teleport when ready, like we get a choice. Ooh, fancy new music. Incoming message from Durandal. Durandal is talking to us through IP.33.6792.23.91. Guys, stay away from that IP address. Don't even ping it. Sorry to give you the bad... Oh, sorry. What is Durandal? Americans always think British is evil, right? Sorry to give you the bad news, but you have been kidnapped. That's not... That's like a made-up accent. That's not even British. You aren't where Leela wanted you to go, and surely won't get there anytime soon. Dang, he's kind of antagonistic. I was watching what Leela was having you do. Save the ship. Save humanity. And just what or who are you saving them from? And to what end? I like Durandal. Durandal's at least honest. I was watching what Leela... how cliche. You'll find this little visit much more exciting. I have dev... something... Oh man, he's got dev commands. Tyke it... Oh... Tyke. I have... Okay, that's all glitched, but I'm going to assume that says he's taken Tychus out of play. Out to play. Out to play? I thought he said out to play. Guys, we're fighting Tychus, the third AI. This got brutal. This got big really quickly. Like, wow. Sorry, that's exciting. Okay. If you win, you go free, and we continue our relationship on friendlier terms. If you lose, you die. Good luck in our little game. Unlike Leela, I give no hints. Do it on your own or die trying. Insanely yours, Durandal. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is great. Durandal, guys, Durandal is now my favorite character. He is easily the best character we've ran into so far. Oh my goodness. He's like, yeah, that's right. I've been watching you. You were kind of boring, so I brought you here where things were going to be more exciting. Also, I intercepted your teleport. Leela's boring. Also, one of the 3 gods of AI that exist in your small, tiny world, I've resurrected one of them, and you'll do combat with him. And you know, either you win and we can negotiate, or you'll just die. That is so cool. Oh, I love it. Okay. I thought this was a, oh, this is a not heal twice health machine. Okay, so we'll actually have to be a little careful here, because our extra health here may be a luxury. Ah, man. This is great. Heck yeah, sign me up. Sign us up to do battle with a rogue AI. Also, I feel like I'm just going around in a circle here. Well, Chezni, that's because you are. What's the point of that door? Or not door, little window. Okay, so this... We're like 3 seconds in here. Oh, also I have to mention it again. I love... unlike Leela, I give no hints. Okay, sorry. No! Chimney Christmas! Where did you come from? It seems that we can flip that up and down. But what does that do? I feel like I ask that a lot while we play this. I flipped a switch! What does it do? Oh. Maybe this is what it does. The music on this level is surprisingly, like, I don't know, I really like it. So that switch must have activated this elevator. I mean, I'm still not convinced that Durandal is a bad guy. Right? He's just a little insane. Insanely yours. Insanely yours. Durandal. It's like Captain Jack says. It's the honest ones where you have to watch out for. At least when someone's being dishonest with you. As long as they're being openly dishonest, you can trust them. So yes, Durandal might be trying to kill us, but he's very open about it. Oh, Jiminy Christmas. That's a Hulk in very close proximity to us. Oh boy. Unfortunate. Alright, let's try that again. Maybe this time we should slowly pick things off. Great. Okay, how much does charging this up help us get something like that? Probably not. Ugh, Hulks. Yeah, I think we were doomed the moment that Hulk got super close to us. In that other room where the aliens were just pouring in. I don't want to use all our grenades, but I feel like I don't use grenades enough. So we should probably swap to them as an alternate ammo source for just the time being, since we're in a semi-open area. What the? Like a tiny door. Okay, some things seem to be broken around here. Oh, we're back here. Okay. It's fine, we know what to do. We are in the blaspheme quarantine. He sent us to the quarantine chambers. I'm gonna assume that's like the prison? I mean, quarantine can mean one of two things, right? It could be the prison, or it could be like a place where they literally quarantine things. But I'm gonna assume that it's the ship's brig. Especially given the structure of some of these rooms. Or maybe not. I don't know, now that I think about it, it's not like these rooms have bars or anything to keep people in. Wow, look at that pile of corpses. Yeah, perhaps this is just a medical quarantine location. Nuts. It's really hard to see what we're doing. Can we not go that way anymore? Oh. Doggone it. It's gonna take its sweet time. Okay. We'll start to focus on the areas of the map that we haven't seen. Apparently we can go in here, although the risk of us getting smushed is minor. Okay. What if we do a running jump? Made it. More aliens. Wah! No bueno. No bueno. Ugh. Darn those Hulks. Well, that seemed to work out nicely. Now, how do we get in there? Like that, I guess. Oh. How nice. Some stairs for us. Unlike Leela, I don't give hints. Good, because we didn't want them anyway. What the? What is this? I don't like that the door closed behind us. What the? We're in quarantine storage now. Yeah, okay, this probably isn't a prison. It's probably just a actual physical quarantine of object location. So does this... What? Almost fell there. Does this teleport us or what? UESC can... Quarantine lab control, incoming message from Durandal. Greetings! You're asking yourself, is this a trap or just a dead end? Oh my gosh. Actually was. I was sitting there when we got teleported thinking, why doesn't he just teleport us into space? Why doesn't he teleport us into a closet with no door? Or any number of things. Or a locked door. You shouldn't ask yourself such worthless questions. Aim higher! Oh my gosh, this is great. Try this. Why am I here? Why do I exist? And what is my purpose in this universe? Answers. 'Cause you are. 'Cause you do. 'Cause I got a shotgun and you ain't got one. Holy crap. Hold on. What were the stages of rampancy? Melancholy, which clearly Durandal is not exhibiting here. Anger. Oh my gosh, hold on. Notably unstable, Durandal. P.S. If things around here aren't working, it's because I'm laughing so hard. Oh my gosh. Yes! Alright, guys. Durandal. Okay, I love Shodan. Shodan from System Shock 2 is amazing. Or at least I think that was her name. And if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. The AI in System Shock 2 was amazing. I think Durandal is better. In these simple 2 messages he sent us, I think Durandal is better. I mean, there's just... I love this. He asks all these, you know, high-ended questions. And I love that the final answer, why do I exist? 'Cause I got a shotgun and you ain't got one. That's fantastic. I mean, it's kind of true, right? That's why we exist. We exist because we have a gun, and we've killed everything else that was going to kill us. I mean, Durandal... Wow. I mean, that's the kind of answer... That is such a human answer. Oops, we fell. Like a machine would answer that as in, like... You exist... due to a series of biological interactions through XYZ and a bunch of societal influencing factors that raised you in such a way that led you to this exact location. Your purpose is a non-existent question because purpose is an individual perspective question with no true answer because purpose does not exist. Instead, he gives a very human answer. Why do you exist? 'Cause you do. Why are you here? 'Cause you are. Unstably yours, Durandal. I think he's courting us. I am definitely okay with being courted by an insane, unstable AI robot. Wow. Sorry, I'm probably overplaying this, but I love this. Alright, we've got 2 switches here. Presumably, 2 switches... Okay, that is clearly being raised. Okay, we'll just, hop on over here, I suppose. Normally I complain about the level design because I say things like, how do normal people get from point A to point B? How do normal people travel this location? But now, it's such a simple line, I already have an answer. I can't complain about the level design. If things around here aren't working the way they should, it's because I'm laughing so hard. Love, Durandal. I truly couldn't ask for more. He just teleported us to this random location just to have us come out. Oh, I guess he did drop us in the midst of more aliens. So anyway, the 3 stages of rampancy, which I've gone over multiple times, and I apologize if you're tired of hearing it, are melancholy, which, as we've discussed, Randall is not exhibiting, anger, and finally jealousy. Now, I would assume at some point the jealousy represents, well, obviously the word jealousy describes wanting something that you don't or can't have. Typically being angry about it, or yeah, I don't know. Actually, now that you think about defining jealousy, how do you define jealousy? It's not just wanting what someone else has, it's wanting it desperately. It's wanting it at the expense of the other person. It's being angry. It's I love Othello. Othello has one of my favorite lines in any book, or play rather, and it is, "Jealousy is the green-eyed monster that mocks the meat it feeds upon." And to me, even though that's not a dictionary definition of jealousy, I think that's the best definition of jealousy. It's a very human definition of what jealousy is. Jealousy is the thing that makes you want something so badly, but then it hurts you, right? Typically makes you angry at other people for having something you don't. So we don't necessarily know if Durandal is not in the jealous stage. Perhaps he is. Perhaps he's masking his jealousy. He certainly seems to be in the unstable, or rather not unstable, the angry stage. But I would assume that at some point he's going to reach the conclusion that humans have something he doesn't, and he's going to be angry about it and jealous. Anyway, I'm actually going to take a quick pause. Don't worry, I am marathoning Marathon, so I will be right back.